What's up, everybody? As you're all probably noticing here, this is the starting area. I'm going to keep this video short and sweet. Unfortunately, due to, I don't know if it was YouTube, I don't know if it was how it was showing up on my computer. Long story short, YouTube showed my videos were only being broadcast at 360p. I got really unhappy about that because of how long it takes to put this video together and put it on the internet. So I deleted my character and stopped playing for like 3 or 4 days. After that, I decided that I was still going to play, I just wasn't going to upload videos. And then somebody brought it to my attention that yes, it is in fact an error. They are uploaded at 720. I went back and checked. They are uploaded at 720 and above. So, unfortunately, this is no longer a first-time playthrough because I got really deep into the game. I decided to go ahead and go back to a Herald, which is what we started with. I went with the same starting gift. I believe I did. Yes. Soul of a Nameless Soldier. Anyway, I will be restarting. I won't be experiencing a lot of the game for the first time anymore, which is really disappointing because there were some really good moments in there, I thought. But I will be able to show you some of the things I missed before, some of the, I don't know, just some of the more interesting stuff. A lot of the bosses are very interesting, very difficult, especially the first time you play through against them, especially with not knowing what's going on. Learned a lot. I believe last time I had, oh no. Alright, last time I had mentioned that Gwen was not, it was not mentioned that Gwen was a Lord of Cinder. In my theory, there is a reason for that. And that could be explained later on. Maybe it's just because they're assuming that if you beat Dark Souls 1, you killed Gwen. He's not here anymore. However, seeing that time distortion and all that good stuff is around, and there's quite a few characters throughout the series that you have killed, we're actually going to fight this guy. Oh. Anyway, a lot of guys you have actually killed that make a comeback. I think that it has more to do with one of the other Lords of Cinder, which we won't talk about until we get there. And this guy is hard early on, but you don't do a whole lot of damage. But killing him is worth it. You, ooh. I don't like how quickly the camera will unlock from an enemy. Like I said, it's really disappointing to me that there's not going to be a whole lot of first experiences here because of the fact that I've played through really deep into the game. But it's still a lot of fun. It's probably the hardest Souls game, at least in my experience with Souls games. Stab him already. Alright. I also did some work on the sound issue, so hopefully that will not be a problem anymore. Ooh, almost got me. And down he goes. Alright, you saw there we got a Titanite scale. A reinforced soul transposed weapon to +4. I don't know if they go above 4 or what. But this is from the guy who is already in one of the thrones of the Lords of Cinder. There were a couple of spots where I got lost for sure and would have had to have just kind of explored without video on, just because I don't know why. I'm really bad about passing stuff up and getting lost in these games. I think too that unlike the other Souls games, the individuals in Firelink don't give as many clues as to where you need to go. It's just, here you are, this is what we say, hope you can find out where you're going. Alright, and as you can see, soul-wise, the Crystal Lizard is worth quite a decent chunk of souls. I guess if nothing else, this video, this restart of the game, will just show you, don't give up. Or at least research better before you give up. Go ahead and take care of these guys, get all the items, and then we'll go hopefully take care of Gundyr. And that's the other thing. I have no idea if I'm actually pronouncing that guy's name right, but all I know is that according to the item you get from him, he's the gatekeeper to decide who does and does not get to enter Firelink Shrine. If you're not worthy, he, I guess, just kills you. And if you are worthy, then you survive and make it into Firelink. And back to this guy here. There are, I won't bring anything up from further on in the game. I'll try and keep all of my conversation based on where we're at the moment, because that could potentially ruin something, spoilers, all that good stuff. So we'll just keep it in the here and now. And begin this fight. No. I still have not seen what that does. I'm kind of tempted just to let him grab me in one of the fights. I might actually go back and do that just because... Oh. I don't really want to just let him do it in case it one-shots me, but... I do kind of want to see what kind of animation it is. There are... All of the bosses are very powerful. Something, Alright, this is actually, now that I've played him more than once, his second phase is actually a little bit easier than his first phase. All of his attacks are really, I guess, telegraphed. So you bait this one attack, which I probably won't be able to get him to now. Oh, there we go. This one attack, roll towards him, roll out, and then that's pretty much the entire second phase of the fight. I say that, and then I let him hit me and make myself look like a liar. Anyway, this one right here. Get out of there. That's actually the easiest one to dodge, in my opinion. Now, I am interested. I haven't found out what exactly this stuff is, unless it is, I don't know, the Abyss has started infecting people somehow. And that is Iudex Gundyr. That is a coiled sword. I don't remember if we actually looked at it last time. I'll take a look at it real quick. Thrust in the shrine bonfire to activate bonfire warp. It's apparently missing. Cannot be equipped as an item. Is only bequeathed to chosen Ash as judged by the Iudex, who awaits the arrival of Ash as a scabbard. So maybe he's the scabbard, since we did draw that out of him. We'll run through here, grab the minor items, and then call it a day. Since I'm sure a lot of you guys who are interested in this game have actually already played, why don't y'all let me know, you know, what class you're playing with, what your favorite boss is that you've fought so far. Don't ruin anything, obviously, but oh man, I gotta learn to dodge sideways or something on those spear attacks, because the spear has pretty decent range on it. But yeah, if you've come across a boss that you really like to fight, or it's just a really intriguing fight to you, why don't you leave that down there in the comments. I have explored Firelink. The getting the key is actually pretty worth it early on, and I did learn a couple things to we would have missed some dialogue from people if not for the fact that I'm completely restarting. So and it'll be a lot less running around aimlessly. It'll all have a purpose at this point, because I'll, at least for the first, I don't know, half of the game, I'll know exactly where I'm going. Now, this guy up here, we're not going to engage yet. I'll come back and deal with him, but outside of just dodging back from one of his attacks and then using a crap load of power attacks on him, or kicking him right off that cliff and then reloading to get the items, I still don't have a really good method for dealing with him. He is a pain. I'll just leave it at that. He's a pain to deal with in all manners of the word. Ow, he dodged over it. Now, something I will definitely be changing is I'll be changing out this spear most likely, unless we can get a better version of the spear, because this thing does not hit very hard at all. Alright, and here we are at Firelink Shrine. I'll go back and review the other video, the last video I put up, see where exactly we were there. And that way I'll kind of know where we were at. Anyway, until next time, see you guys later.